Going on YouTube. I want to talk about fixing black male stereotypes. Now, fixing black male stereotypes is not going to be done necessarily in the media alone. Obama did not win because people saw Mekhi Phifer act as a doctor on ER. He didn't win because of Bill Cosby or whatever professional black man they have on TV for the moment. He won because enough of white America saw black men in positions of power. So enough of white America had to have seen black men as teachers, as principals, as doctors, as lawyers, you name it. Right? They've had to have been around other upstanding black men in order for him to win. So the stereotype changing that we need is going to take place on an individual level. You have to take the responsibility to changing and understanding that you are representing other black men. I think about my classmates, and I think about how we're all pretty much going in directions where we want to be the head of whatever company or school we're working for, and I realize that we're going to be in positions of power. So the white dude to my left or the Asian girl to my right is going to be doing what? They're going to be hiring my sons or daughters. They're going to be hiring your sons or daughters. And what do I want? When my son or daughter goes in for the interview, I don't want the person in power to only have TV to go off of what they think my son or daughter is going to be. I want them to think back and think about the dude that sat next to him and realize, hey, you can be smart and educated but still be black. We have to counteract what's going on in the media. We have to do it on a personal level. I do make sure I take the challenge when I go to a staff meeting or if I'm in class or if I'm working with my students, I make sure that I'm representing the image that I want to see. Right? A lot of black men want change in terms of how they're viewed, but what are they doing to change people's perceptions? You just can't be neutral. That's not helping. You can't sit there and not do anything. If you're not struggling to change the perception, then you're not even in the game to begin with. Also, part of changing our stereotypes, quite frankly, is to also go against people who promote negative stereotypes of us. I had a pretty productive conversation with another user on YouTube who felt like black men needed to create their own stereotypes instead of attacking stereotypes of black men that black women put out. And I agree, we need to create our own stereotypes, but at the same time, we can't allow for people to slander our name and not do anything about it. If you go to certain parts of this world, this place we call Earth, and you call a man out of his name, i.e. how we call each other thugs and gangsters, he's ready to shed blood. He's ready to give his life. Not because he's not a man and he feels belittled, it's because you're calling him out of his name. And people may see that as being extreme, but I respect that. No offense to anybody who may be gay or lesbian, but when I was younger, I had called my little brother a faggot. I had just learned the word, and I used it. My brother told my dad, and my dad socked me in my chest. I'll never forget the pain I felt. He didn't slap me. He didn't take off his belt. He didn't spank me. He punched me as if he was going to punch another man. And that sent the message. You can't call people out of their name, especially if they're a man. You can't. So I'm not going to sit back and let other people, I don't care if it's black women or whoever, slander my name. Because they're going to feel like it's okay. And that's just how I feel. So in closing, yeah, we have to change our own stereotypes and be more proactive. And it's not going to happen necessarily on the media level. It's going to be on a personal, everyday type level where we have to take the challenge. It's not easy, don't get me wrong. But we have to take that challenge. And secondly, we can't sit back and let people promote negative stereotypes about us and have us not do anything and sit back and say it's okay. Take it easy. God bless. Tell me how you feel.